Hello, welcome back to Martin's Games, and today we're on episode 5 of Horace. So, the world ended. I've just found Mr. Stilton and his wife and pregnant wife and friend. So yeah, let's see what happens next. Oh, okay. It's a flight minigame. It's inverted controls. No, invert up and down. Here's some flight. What's the snowman called? What's the song called? A lot of flying in the air. That's not right, is it? It's basically the snowman, isn't it? It's got away. That was a random. Oh, okay, it's chapter 4 now. So I ended that one slightly early, but yeah, let's do chapter 4.
The next day, I thought it might be a good time to ask about the war. Judging by the look on everyone's faces, it wasn't. Well, the war, said Mr. Silton. Barry interrupted his wife. Can I see you for a minute? And dragged Mr. Silton out of the room, leaving me with Mr. Preston. All of a sudden, Mr. Silton appeared. How about a tune-up, he said. Mrs. Silton started to make some food, and Mr. Preston was playing with the dog, leaving me to chat with Mr. Silton. I said that I really wanted to see everyone else, but Mr. Silton said that it wouldn't be that easy. Traveling now, especially for a robot, is complicated. Go back to the house, you could even do some cleaning. Wait there and I'll work out a way to get you to each of them. I told him that I couldn't get into the main house because the hallway ceiling had collapsed. I have just the thing, said Mr. Silton, as he pulled some sort of card out of his pocket. If you can get into the caves under the house, you can use this security pass to get into the old man's laboratories. You can get into the main house that way. I was so excited, I would be able to get back into my old room. I said thanks, and made my way to the front door. Also, I think you might be able to help us out, said Mr. Silton, but we'll meet up back at the old man's house in a couple of days. You head there and we'll see you soon.
So go back to the old house now, I'm guessing. So I can't go in the water yet. So what's down? Is there nothing down this way? Right. Oops, didn't see that.
I wasn't sure what to do with this machine.
Guess I
The
can't.
door was sealed shut.
Yeah, I
I
can't go
wasn't
like
sure
that.
how to get
Oh, there's
inside.
some ropes down there. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, anything about the old. So I had to find him in that. Oh, let's get back on this boat then. I'm on a boat. I'm on
I
a boat.
took the fisherman's boat to the old man's estate.
I'm on there. I can try and get a drink. Oh, if I jumped right. So I'll try and get a drink now at the top. So how do I get that? Oh god, that's going this way. So if I just jump off here. Yeah, there we go. Now if I do this, there we go. Not sure how to get actually in them boxes though. So how do I get to the cage underneath? Is it this way?
I was surprised to see an old man, but not as surprised as he was. It turned out he was blind. He was kneeling on the floor with his hand in a drain. When I asked him what he was doing, he said his cat had crawled into the pipes, and he was trying to get her out. He was very happy when I offered to help. He said there was no way we could reach her from here, so if I was willing, I could make my way through the sewers and get her from the other end. He said he would turn off the water for as long as possible, but I would have to run, as the pipes would soon fill up again. I happily agreed. So he gave me a key. He said this will open all the sewer gates. Go through here, then down the ladder, and through the big door at the bottom.
Okay. Let's put this rubbish one up here. All junk cleared. Right, let's go through here. There you go, on the surface, right. Oh. Oh. Ooh, got it. Okay. Alright. Do that. Right. Drops. Go. Right. Oh, it's hard, right.
I found the old man's cat. She was
fine,
if a little confused.
Ooh.
I was horrified. It looked like me, but it shambled around like something from the film we watched on Halloween.
Okay, I can't touch it. Weird. Horace enemies. Guess we move slightly faster. There we go, come out. Whew, that was hard.
The man was happy to have his cat back. He looked so content with her sat on his lap. I told him about the thing I saw, but he just laughed and said, "Those bastard robots, they're always getting up through the pipes. Don't worry though, it'll never get through the big doors. If I had my way, we'd have blown up the lot of them when we had the chance."
So I guess Horace meant to be like a bad robot. He's obviously a good one.
Best time to tell him I was a robot. The man laughed and said, "Don't worry, I know who you are," and told me that he knew the old man. As we chatted, the man brewed himself some tea. He said that he had worked for the old man. In fact, he had lost his sight in one of the old man's factories. Strangely, he smiled at this thought. "He always did me right," he said. "When I had my accident, the old man said he would look after me. And he did. He always made sure I had enough money, and he let me move into this old pumping station on his land. Which reminds me, I have something here for you." He rummaged around behind a cupboard. Then he continued saying, "The old man wanted you to have this when you were old enough, but fate wouldn't allow it." He passed me a large box. It was empty. I thought about pretending to be excited, but the man said, "Wait a minute, it's empty, isn't it?" He slumped back in his chair. "I was robbed a few months ago," he said, almost in a whisper. "It's strange, they took practically anything metal, but left loads of food and a brand new saxophone. The man looked sad, so I thought I would try to change the subject. I told him about my quest to clean a million things. This at least made him smile. He said I was welcome to go back through the pipes anytime I wanted, as there were loads of old things in there that could be cleaned away.